Okay, so all the news about will rates drop, should they drop, can they drop, will this cause them to drop? Guess what? Rates
They already.
dropped. Now, I don't think we're done, but certainly things are heading the right direction. And we want to thank Shannon because he's responsible for the rates personally. People say it's Fed Chair Jerome Powell. It's actually Shannon, the lender, who does it. And this week we're proud of him and appreciate the Fannie Mae rate. This is just one I watch. It doesn't necessarily mean what you get for a mortgage, but it hit a bottom of 6.13, back up to 6.22, but that's still below last week's close. So nice drop in the rates. Good job, Shannon. What does this mean to somebody who's actually getting a home loan? What kind of rate might they expect for, say, a purchase money loan for conventional or for an FHA?
Yeah, so
Right.
right now, FHA, I just quoted someone 740 FICO, 5.25. And
Wow. That's
conventional
awesome.
at the same FICO score I'm at, my lowest is 5.99
Under
at
six.
par. And so when they mean at par, meaning that that's the lowest I can get until you have to start paying for buy downs. So
So
yeah,
they're paying,
so
so
we're
they
in the
pay
five.
origination fees and the regular fees, but no extra points to get a lower rate. Of course, sellers can pay them closing costs and they can apply it towards that and get lower rates. But 5.99 on a conventional loan, and you said FHA 5.25.
Yeah, yes.
Wow.
Patricia, what do you think about that?
I think that's definitely going to excite a lot of buyers. And, when rates were at 6%, even if you're trying to get an FHA, this really opens up, it expands the opportunity for a lot of people right now to get into a home and, and actually make that dream come true, right? So people that were waiting and waiting, like this is a time right now. So get started and let's see what you qualify for because it's going to really heat up if they drop again, which they should before the end of the year. We're really going to see the market flooded with buyers. So it's a really exciting time right now because this is what anybody that's been looking for a home. I have some clients that looked last year and they, because you can track their behavior activity online and they've been looking for a home for over a year. And you can search online every day, but until you actually take action and put the steps into place, that's when it's going to happen and you're going to be able to start the home buying process. But I actually just closed on an escrow last week for a buyer that I worked with for 6 months. So I had met them 6 months ago. And from the time that we actually met to the time that we got started looking at homes and then actually closed, it was like a 6 month process. So it does take some time, especially when the market gets really busy and there are, even though we see more inventory right now, if we have more buyers entering the market, you're going to see really busy open houses, multiple offers, buyers that might be bidding over because now they can borrow more money. So why would you wait if you're a buyer, right? If I was a buyer, I would definitely have started already.
The smart agents are talking to their customers now. I had one transaction that was just tough. The buyer, we were in escrow, and they felt like they overpaid, and they wanted to negotiate, and they wanted some concessions, and my seller can't go below a certain point for legal reasons, and all of a sudden the buyer's anxious to close. Why? The rates dropped. They're saving about in interest $750 a month. I mean, I don't have a car payment, but I guess for $750 a month you can buy a nice Lexus brand new or
That's, oh yeah,
something, right? So all of a
right.
sudden the house becomes a lot more valuable because you're saving $750 a month, or you get an extra $750 a month to spend on something in
Mhm.
interest that you've saved. I have another listing that's been in the market for quite a while, very little activity. All of a sudden I have an offer, not full price, but close, solid. The lender's on his game. The buyer's agent's on their game. We're going to accept and go into escrow with them. Why? Because they saw the rate drop, and to the customer, that's real
Right.
savings. They're getting the price of the house for the rates that have dropped, and they're getting that extra savings themselves.
That's right. So, it, people that have been asking, is it a good time? Is it a good time? I've been hearing that lately all year. Is it a good time? What do you think? I mean, it's a good time if you're ready and if you have some funds set aside for a down payment, if you have some funds set aside for closing costs too, because if we do see that multiple offer scenario coming back, you may not get those credits that sellers were handing out, the past 2-3 months. And so if the one I just closed last week, we had an $8,000 credit from the seller. And so our my buyer actually bought the home with only $14,000 out of pocket. That was total down payment, right? So the chances of buyers getting seller credits will start to slim down if we are seeing multiple offers on properties in the future. So I would just get started. Why would you wait if you're seriously thinking about buying a home? This is a really, really good time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
FHA at almost 5%, that's an amazing rate.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been there, and so we are glad to have that savings and put that money in our pocket, right?
Yeah. And so for those who are waiting, this is your moment. You've been waiting for this moment, and it's here. It's here. Again, I always suggest you should have not. There are those buyers out there that just they want to wait until the rates drop. And I always say it's better to be in a house by the time rates drop instead of shopping for a house by the time rates drop. But if you are one of those people that think, hey, this is at the time, then hey, put your money where your mouth is. Give us a call. And I would say, like Patricia said, get out there, because the best time to plant a tree would have been 10 years ago. The second best time is today. So
Look at you throwing the Japanese wisdom out there.
yeah,
Look at you.
it's true. It's true. I just think, and like you said, I think, Bill, that story that you gave of like, hey, you had that client that you were, I think, was it that group of clients that you were calling once the rates dropped, and then they wanted, what is it? They wanted want to see what the presidency changed.
Oh yeah.
And I always remember that story. And
Yeah, it was. I was a new full-time agent. I'd been in real estate for quite a while, as a lender and doing some real estate sales. But I came full-time, and it was 2008. And starting in June, everybody was saying we're going to wait till after. Well, actually, it was like April or May when Barack Obama was running for nomination, and the idea was this is a historical change in our country, and whether you like him or hate him, whether you voted for him or against him, it's undeniable that it was a historic event in our country and was going to have something to be in the history books. And so people were saying, we're going to wait till after he's nominated. And then I kept calling people back, those same people after the convention, hey, he's nominated, you wait till your house. Well, now we wait and see if he's elected or not, because that's making a difference. So I'm like an idiot. I'm right now, okay, I'll call him after the election. I'm calling them like December, whatever. Well, yeah, he's elected. He's not yet in office, so we wait till January. So then I call the same people back in January. Okay, he's been installed now as president. We're ready to do something. No, we want to see how the policies play themselves out. I realized, you can always have an excuse not to get into action. And it's okay if you don't want to sell your house or buy a house, that's fine. But my point is, if you want to buy a house and you want to sell a house, the best time to do it is now. Get your plan together, get your paperwork together, pay off your debt, save money, make some extra money, and go after it, because this is the chance to make some money. And if you're in the business, this is the time to really work, because people are snoozing and suffering and crying about how bad the market's been for the last 6 months. It's not bad for me. I'm busy. I'm struggling to keep up with everything I have to do today. So for those of you who are looking to buy houses, this is the time. Call somebody, get started, get your paperwork done. This is no time to walk in and make an offer without being pre-approved. This is no time, like any other time, to go at it halfway. But if you've got your act together, somebody's falling out of escrow right now that you could pick up that deal with a lower rate. You're going to save money compared to what they were going to pay and enjoy the property.
Yeah. And I think last thing what Patricia said is make sure you can afford it. You have the money, because everyone's waiting for the rates to drop. But what about your personal economy, right? Everyone's worried about the economy, but your personal economy. The rates dropped today. That's great. But is your credit fixed already? Do you have the money to close? Do you have the income? The rates can drop down to 2%, but if you don't have your ducks in a row, it doesn't really matter, right? And so I think that's what a lot of people forget is they're waiting for the rates to drop, but have you done what you needed to do to make sure that you can afford the monthly payment, B, afford the down payment, and have your credit in order to qualify? That's those three things that really truly matter. And then secondary is the market, and tertiary is the rates. And so, look at it that way instead of the other way around.
Right.
Control the controllables.
Exactly. Because, hey, rates drop, but what about your situation? That's
Your
That's the
taxes
big.
filed? Is your paperwork all together? You borrow the thing, pay for the vacation on your credit card. Now you can't afford to buy a house. I mean, all those are things that I'm stripped for speed right now, man. I'm ready. I got money in the bank. I got no debt to anybody, and I'm looking for some deals. This is the time. This is where money's made. These transitions. So
Yeah.
That's right. Speaking of saving money, making money, I'm going to share this home that I'm hosting an open house with this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday.
look at you hosting on the StreamYard. Look at this, Patricia.
So this property is located in Southgate. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So you've got over 1,600 square feet. It's been completely remodeled, has beautiful laminate flooring. This is a living room here, and it's freshly painted, has a new roof, new windows. I love the exposed wood in the family room. This is the family room with a fireplace. There's a restroom here in the hallway for guests. And then the kitchen has this cute little bar stool area here. And they have like a nice hunter green granite countertops with wood cabinets. And so a lot of nice neutral colors. This is the laundry room. It's actually quite large. This is a bathroom and a laundry room combined with cabinets, lots of storage, plantation shutters. It's been freshly painted on the outside as well. So this is a nice neutral color, kind of like a sage green color. Has a good size grassy area in the front. Then you have all this parking here in the driveway, which leads directly to the backyard with the 2-car garage. Has beautiful curb appeal. This is a little seating area in between the home and the garage. So it's a nice place right in Southgate, and it's 5712 Glady Street. And I will be there on Saturday and Sunday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Wow. And that part of Southgate, not
Southgate.
too far from Downey.
That's right.
Almost walking distance. Not quite. It's not Downey, but it's pretty close.
It's actually it's so close to the border of Downey that this home is located in the Downey Unified School District. So you can live in Southgate, and your kids can go to the award-winning school district in Downey.
Downey schools for the price of a Southgate home.
Yep, $774,000 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Well, the same
You might
house
be able to get it
was
at
in
a
the city of
5.25%.
Be a couple $100,000 more, I would think.
What's that, Bill?
That same house, if it was in Downey, if it was just really,
Oh,
half a
yes.
mile to the east, it'd be $120,000 more, I think.
Absolutely.
So here's a great opportunity for somebody who wants
Great
to
opportunity. So call me or text me or just come see me on Saturday and Sunday.
And meet Patricia in person.
That's right.
Okay. And if you want to buy the house, talk to Shannon ahead of time and get pre-approved so you're ready to do something.
Yeah, you can get that property at 5%. So
nice. Okay. So let's wrap up here. Shannon, someone's get a hold of you or anything special you have going on this week? And if not, how are they going to get a hold of you?
yeah, I mean, hey, interest rates are low. I just said, hey, this is the bottom end, and it could go lower. So definitely give me a call, 661-317-8484. See exactly what you qualify for. Again, everyone's situation is different, but we can get you a pre-approval letter out within 24 hours after we get a complete full loan application. And do it now because I don't know that those timeframes might stress depending on how many people are submitting their applications now. So call me as soon as you can.
I know the number of applications for purchases is skyrocketing as well as some refinances in place. So get in line, get at the front of the line. Patricia, someone wants to get a hold of you or come see the property in Southgate or the greater Downey area, how do they get a hold of you?
323-365-9909.
You signing autographed pictures this weekend at your open house maybe?
Or my social media, Instagram, Patricia Castillo Sells LA.
Man, I gotta tell you, if you get her on Instagram, you're gonna get worn out watching all kinds of real estate stuff. I know I see her all the time at this open house and that house and this property and this deal going on. So definitely subscribe to her. What's your Instagram handle? Your IG handle again?
Oh, Patricia Castillo Sells LA.
And she does. She sells LA, Downey, Southgate, Highland Park, Claremont. I'm Bill Gross, Bill Gross Probate. If I can help, reach out to me as well. And it's been a lot of fun. We do this every week. New episode drops every Friday. If I can help in the meantime, reach out to us, put comments in the comment section. And as always, make today your best day ever. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.